It was a cold Tuesday evening when Sarah, a 24-year-old convenience store clerk, was working her usual night shift at a small store on the corner of 5th and Oak Street. The store was empty, and the flickering fluorescent lights buzzed quietly above her as she restocked the shelves. Then the door swung open and 3 men walked in. They were not there to buy anything. The tallest one, wearing a black hoodie, slammed his fist on the counter and demanded that Sarah hand over all the cash from the register immediately. The second man blocked the entrance, making sure no one could walk in or out, while the third one moved closer to Sarah, his eyes cold and his hands clenched into fists. Sarah felt her heart drop into her stomach. Her hands began to shake as she gripped the edge of the counter. She had no weapon, no alarm button, and no way to call for help. She slowly raised her hands, trying to stay calm, trying to think of any way out of this nightmare. The man in the hoodie grew impatient and slammed his hand on the counter again, shouting louder this time. Sarah knew she had no choice but to comply, so she slowly reached for the register. But just as her fingers touched the keys, the door opened again. The man blocking the entrance turned sharply, and in walked 2 large men in uniform, off-duty police officers named Derek and James. They had just finished dinner at a restaurant down the street and had stopped in for a quick bottle of water. Derek immediately read the room. He saw the fear on Sarah's face, the aggressive posture of the 3 men, and the tension in the air. Without hesitation, he spoke firmly and clearly. He told the 3 men to step back, keep their hands visible, and stay exactly where they were. James moved to the side, positioning himself near the door, his presence alone filling the space with calm authority. The 3 thugs exchanged nervous glances. The situation had completely changed in just seconds. The man in the hoodie tried to act tough for a moment, but when he saw the badges that Derek and James quietly pulled out, the color drained from his face. One by one, the 3 men surrendered without a fight. Derek called for backup on his phone, and within minutes, police sirens could be heard approaching from a distance. All 3 men were arrested right there on the spot. Sarah leaned against the counter, letting out a long, slow breath. Her hands were still trembling, but the fear in her eyes was slowly being replaced by relief. She looked at Derek and James and thanked them with all her heart. Sometimes life sends danger to your door, but it also sends the right people at the right time. That night, Sarah learned that true heroes do not always wear capes. Sometimes, they just wear uniforms and walk into a convenience store for a bottle of water. If this story touched your heart, then please go and like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Kindness Voice. Together, we can spread stories that inspire, uplift, and remind us that goodness still exists in this world. Thank you for watching and stay kind always.